Hello everyone, this is PZ Snicksnipe here, and today I'm going to be making a different video for a change. In this particular video, I'm actually going to be casting a game between two professional players. That is, the red Zerg will be LiquidZenio, and the blue Terran is going to be oGsSuperNoVa. If you haven't seen these games before, they were actually played yesterday during the IEM World tournament. I'll try not to spoil the results, but for the purpose of these videos, I'm going to be analyzing both players and their builds. So we'll just start off with the map details. There is a supply depot on the lower ground, but this isn't MLG version because if you look in the middle, you'll see there's no high yield minerals. So this looks like, I guess it's a special IEM map they modified. But anyways, right now we're seeing both players pretty much play standard. We have a 9 drone, 10 overlord build from Zenio. We have the 10 deep. Oh wait. Alright, so Supernova actually made a mistake right here. His wall, I'm pretty certain that wall is not closed off, to be honest. We'll see in a couple minutes. Yeah, we just saw right now. Yeah, see, his SEV totally missed that. So that was probably just an accident or misplacement for his depot. So it looks like Zenio is going to be doing a 15 hatch. And Supernova doesn't look like he's going to go for any early cheese, so he's at 14 SCVs right now, so we can pretty much assume he's going to be doing a 1 rack expanding the command center. Now, we'll see if he decides to build it on the higher ground or low ground. More than likely he'll build it on the low ground because that's pretty much like a standard opening against Zerg, who goes 15 hatch. They can totally defend it, build their bunker in time to hold off any lings that the Zerg usually doesn't build actually. So, he's going for a 17 gas. Okay, that's a little bit strange, to be honest. Most Zerg players will open up with the pool because especially if you go for a 16 pool. Technically it's 17 because that's when his drone first built his extractor. The problem with that is it leaves you vulnerable to a 2 racks. Maybe he knows Supernova's style, so I guess so. Maybe this is why he decided to do this. Or maybe he's just confident that he's not being 2 racks or that he can hold it off pretty easily. But right now I'd say, I guess he definitely wants that early ling speed. Maybe if he wants that early ling speed, he probably is going to go for maybe just like a poke in with like 12 Zerglings. Because usually you'll see a Terran player place the bunker in the front, and then if that Zerg can kill it before the Terran starts getting enough units to defend, they can actually deal a lot of damage to the Naturals expansion or the harvesters. So right now we see Supernova getting both gases up after his expansion. No bunker yet. It should be down in about, I'd say about 20 seconds probably. And yeah, this is really bothering me. That hole in the wall. If Zenio just went all in with just mass speedlings, he could just like, assuming Supernova doesn't realize this, but I'm sure he has, he could just pretty much lose right there. Baneling nest. Okay, yeah, definitely. Zenio's going for an all-in. That you can easily tell. His drone count, it's really low at 5 minutes. 20 drones, and that's also why he went his gas first. He has both queens out. We see him just building pure Zerglings. Okay, so this build is actually really good because it's gonna hit probably before 7 minutes. Now the thing to know about this build is that the reason why it's so good is because it's going to hit the Terran player before they have a really large number of units. Because that's when Terran gets strong. When they start having lots of Marines with upgrades. Or most importantly, when they have tanks. And Supernova is definitely not going to have tanks. He looks like he's going for a Reactor Hellion. So that actually might be good for him. Because those Banelings will have no speed. And the only thing he'll have to worry about is Zerglings. And if he gets enough Hellions out, he can easily clean up those Zerglings with proper micro. The one thing that's bothering me though is he doesn't have a bunker, but since he's just scouted right now, he's gonna see the very low drone count. Even though he might see the baneling nest in the spawning pool, he might that's probably not what's gonna tip him off. It's gonna be the drone count. He sees 5 drones here. He sees like, looking at this, there's probably like, okay, there's 12 drones, and then there's 3 on gas. That's really low. He knows the all-in is coming, and he's actually throwing down a 3rd command center. That I can't agree with at all. He's building 2 bunkers, which is smart, but in a case like this, I would have held back on building this 3rd command center to build like probably 4 bunkers even. He's about to get baneling busted. It takes 5 banelings to kill a bunker. So let's see if he can hold this off right now. Oh, he finally did notice the wall off for the depot. It looks like it's a little bit too late. He's gonna lose a lot of workers. He should probably what he should have done right here is loaded the SCVs into the bunker. That way they could have survived a little bit longer. And then he probably could maybe use the Hellions to clear up these Zerglings. But Zenio is actually warping in a little bit more banelings. I don't think he's gonna go all in now because he's building more drones. He sees what Zenio's doing right here. He sees that the attack was really successful. He's stopping Supernova from getting his expansion. He sees that Supernova has Hellions, so he's not worried about anything like a Marine tank timing attack or Banshees even. So right now he can drone up as much as he wants, and he's probably gonna take a well, he might take a third unless he decides just to end the game. But what's gonna be hard is the Hellion numbers is gonna start to stockpile. So maybe this third was actually a good idea, because while Supernova did lose all of his workers down here, and he's not harvesting from here, he's gonna be able to still like call down 3 mules at a time. So his economy is not too bad. The only thing that's kind of bad is that he has so much gas stockpiled. It looks like he's lost focus of his build after that all-in. So you see how early pressure can affect like even a good player like Supernova. He used to be Codes anyways. Look how much gas he has. I'm not sure if he's gonna go mech or no, he's not going to go mech. He's going Stimpak. And Zenio's actually getting his roaches, but that's a lot of Hellions. But he does have a good amount of Zerglings, so I don't think this will be too successful. Supernova needs to be really careful with this micro. Yeah, I'm not liking what Supernova's doing right now. But it's actually working, so. He's not. I think he should have pulled like 3 or 4 drones to try to attack to block these. And he didn't even use this queen at all. The thing I don't like right now is he has no creep over here to the ramp. I mean, I can understand him getting creep over here, but. So that attack wasn't too bad. He did lose. Well, he only lost 9 drones. That's still not that good. I mean, right now Supernova is actually in a better spot than he should be, in my opinion. He has 3 orbitals. He's finally adding more productions for his units. But like I said, his Stimpak is really delayed. It's 10 minutes and he doesn't have stim. And then Zenio's just getting pure roach right now. He's probably gonna mix up with some Zerglings even if he has to. And he's actually, yeah, Zenio's definitely gonna go all in right now. Right now he's like, okay, you just killed some of my workers. You're going Hellions. Well, I'm just gonna go kill you with roaches. And that's actually going to be good for him because Supernova doesn't even have that many. He has 1 tank building without siege. His upgrades or his tech is really far behind. To be honest, Supernova is like. I think that all-in or that well I wouldn't call it all-in I guess, but I think that attack early on just totally messed up his game, and that's to most pros that really shouldn't happen. You should still be on top of production. I guess it's just because he was not expecting that at all. So, but he does see the roaches and lings are starting to be built. So, Zenio's definitely gonna kill him. 7 Marines and 1 tank without siege and 3 Hellions. That's not enough to stop this many roaches and Zerglings. He needs to pull his SCVs to the bunker, or he needs to stay on the high ground and just like move everything there. See, he's pulling 6 SCVs, but I would take these SCVs off gas just to go for it. Like right now, if he doesn't, oh, banelings, yeah, he's screwed. Well, he has 2 tanks. If he target when these banelings come in, they're really slow, so he needs to be very accurate with targeting the banelings. It looks like he is actually, so that's actually pretty good. He actually looks like he might hold this. Or maybe I spoke too soon. Yeah, he's not holding this. He's definitely dead. So what basically threw Supernova off this game, in my opinion, is building that 3rd command center a little bit too fast. Right? Okay, it looks like he will hold. Yep. Okay, so it was actually my mistake. But like I said, Supernova was kind of sloppy this game, even though he did win. I guess it looked like Zenio was pretty much planning on just outright killing Supernova. In a way, it was good that Supernova decided to go for Reactor Hellions. Usually you would get Reactor Hellions after or before your expansion, because you want to like deny creep spread, you want to deny the 3rd. But the timing his Hellions were setting was like 6 minutes. A greedy Zerg player could still take their 3rd. But overall though, I would say Zenio just lost because he took too long in attacking. If he attacked like a couple seconds faster and didn't wait for those banelings, he might have been able to do some, like he might have been able to kill it. those bendings were just way too slow though. Once Supernova had tanks, as long as he target fired the tanks instead of roaches, he was gonna clear up this attack. So this game was actually, in my opinion, kind of sloppy, but Supernova could have held off that first attack better. I mean, he still won, but it was just not very clean, especially when you saw how much gas he has. Like right now, this is what it looked like a couple minutes before. So Zenio basically lost because his attacks, they failed. Well, his first attack was actually pretty good. It's just that I guess because those Hellions was something he wasn't prepared for. He didn't have his roach horn up. If he cleared those Hellions without losing drones, because keep in mind he was on a really low drone count. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and go on to the next game. So keep on watching, guys. If you guys like these videos, this is my first time actually trying to cast / analyze. So if it wasn't as clear or precise, give me a break. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please continue to watch and subscribe to my videos.